Look, you got in. I got in looking at the light, and I was like, okay, he must know something I don't.
All right, so we're outside of Barnes and Noble. We just finished up our little meeting type thing. We were just talking really, just about life. Like it was legit. Can you turn it down a little bit? We were literally talking about life. Like there was no real.
I think meeting's too strong. Meeting sounds like it was too strong.
I mean, this is just part of.
We just having a really good conversation.
Yeah. See, that's what adult life does to you. Everything's a meeting or like a scheduled. We'll sketch up some time for you. But really though, we really did just have a good conversation. I haven't shown them yet because I gotta do like a little introduction. But yeah, this is my friend. This is my friend Brandon from college.
Oh,
he went to West Georgia with me.
How y'all doing? See, it's so weird because it's like when you said introduction, that's what made it weird. Because before I just like you just setting up the video, but now it's the introduction like I'm about to give a speech or something.
Yeah,
so wow. But yeah, we went to West Georgia. What 2000? I don't know. We were never really like good friends. We just kind of stayed in contact. Like if we ran into each other, a joke would be said, or just something small that kind of kept the connection there. And after he graduated and moved to bigger and better things, same thing. He started the vlog. I told him, hey, I see you making big moves out here. I just want to let you know I'm supporting. And then that led us to this lovely Barnes and Noble and this great conversation.
And fam, let me tell you a few things about him. So he gave my first memory of him was Caesar. He used to hang out with him, but he gave me a "What Would Jesus Do" bracelet.
Really? Wow.
He used to have a "What Would Jesus Do" bracelet. Still do?
Yeah, still do.
Still do. See. So I saw him wearing one after a performance at the cafeteria or something. So I was like, "Yo, you still got those?" He was like, "Yeah, I got a pack of them." And you gave me a green one.
Wow, I do remember that green one.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that I gave it to you, but I remember the green one.
Yup. And then another one, I was talking to him in the Barnes and Nobles just now. A memory that I have of him was everyone at my school was creating t-shirt clothing lines and stuff like that. So then he said he was making a t-shirt one day, and I was like, "Oh, what's your clothing line?" or whatever. He's like, "I'm actually trying to make clothes for the school bookstore."
They were trying to let me be great though.
I was like, bro, this dude is an icon. Like, who trying to make stuff? And a lot of the stuff he has planned for like coming up is still iconic to this day. So like, he's a super iconic dude.
Depends on who you ask. You ask my parents, they may not give you.
Parents can't let you be great though. They have to always keep you at a level of you're all right, so that way you'll get better.
True. I can appreciate that.
And then once you finally make it, they'll be like, "We always knew you." So, but you all know what I want to talk about today. He doesn't know. So this dude's super intelligent, super well-spoken, well thought out. He's an intelligent guy. So I know his answer is going to be good. I don't want to talk anymore. I talked pretty much our whole conversation. But I'm going to let him talk to you guys. So, Brandon, right?
That's what it says on the verse.
Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. But Brandon, how hard is it? Like, so we met up today. You reached out and was like, "Yo, man, we should link up. Just, have a conversation just on some friendly stuff, right?" How hard is it to get a friend in your late 20s or your 20s?
Like to make a new friend? Like
we're out of college.
Or just connect with a friend?
Like somebody now. Like in college, high school, it was really easy.
Yeah.
But how?
Man, it's so weird. You have to literally schedule time to meet up with your friends. And when you really sit back, it's like, hold on, what? I have to do what? Like weeks in advance. It can't be, especially if it'd be different if you know, we stayed around the corner from each other, but when you stay with some distance between you, it's got to be planned weeks in advance. That way your schedule can be clear. You can make sure you tell whoever you need to tell, like, hey, I'm gonna be busy on the second Saturday or something like that. But yeah, it's really weird when you sit back and think about it, that you have to schedule time to meet up with your friends. It can't just be off a whim. The only time it can be off a whim and not pre-planned is if there is an emergency. Mm-hmm. If there's not an emergency, it's like, whoa, hold on, we didn't plan this. I don't have time for this. It's really weird.
That's if you already have a friend, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you make new friends?
Honestly, you just talk to random people.
But how do you keep that going? Like, how do you
just kind of build off a common interest? Whatever your initial conversation was, you build off of that. You might see something, run into a meme or a video that kind of builds off of that. You send it to them, and then whenever you see a gateway to talk about something else, talk about something else. Well, it's really weird. Like
why though? Why is it weird now as opposed to when we were like younger?
I don't know. Well, honestly, it's not really weird. It's just society puts these stigmas on it, because it's not. I mean, it's just like when you were kids. You share a common space with somebody, and you talk. Mm-hmm. And so now it's obviously the common space is not going to be school, but it might be a grocery store, it might be a bookstore, it might be in the DMV, and you share a common space and you have a conversation with somebody, and then if you feel like there could be something can grow from that, you build on it. Now obviously the building is going to be different because you don't see each other every day, but you know, you just kind of, I guess, find different ways to stay in communication with the person and see if anything does grow from it. Mm-hmm. It's different, but it's not. I don't feel like it's as different as people try to make it be, or as difficult as people try to make it be. Because it's like, prime example, both of us wanted to meet up with each other, so we made it happen. There wasn't any, oh, I can't do this, or I got this going on. It's like, no, whatever you want to make happen, you're gonna make happen. Point blank, period. And if you don't want to make it happen, then you're gonna come up with excuses.
Yeah, like that's how I found myself. Like at one point, we were going back and forth. Like, are you free that time, or you doing whatever? But then at one point, you just have to make up in your mind, like, bro, we're hanging out. Like, yeah, like we're just gonna have to pick a time. We're just gonna have to go for it. So I would say, yeah, you're right. You have to just make like a conscious decision, like, this is what I want to do, and this is what we're gonna do. Like, and both of you guys have to come, or even if it's like a group of people, like all of you guys have to come to like a decision, like, we're all gonna do this. Yeah. Whereas in like high school and stuff, they're just naturally kind of happen.
Like, I guess because nobody really has anything going on in high school.
True.
If you really, like, you might have a couple people that are in band or play a sport, but outside of that, nobody really is doing anything. So whoever comes up with a plan, everybody's kind of hopping on board with it.
And there's no real, like, as an adult, there's no real centralized place to meet with someone. So it's like, in college, it might be like the cafeteria or something. Like, we're all going to the cafeteria, you want to come? Or we're all going to this event, you want to come? Whereas now, as adults, it's like, what is something we're all doing? You know, there's not a lot of stuff that we're all doing.
Yeah, I kind of look at it as a challenge, though. Like, I know a lot of times I'll talk to people just so it's not awkward for me. Like, really, like, if we're in a semi-small space and if somebody's standing right beside me, I don't know, in my own head, I just make up this, I get weird, and I make up this really weird, so I'll start talking to them just because it helps pass the time. Yeah, so I guess just wrapping it up, make good decisions, and if you want to do something, just do it. Don't ask too many questions. Like, obviously you want to do it for a reason. As long as you're not doing anything for a bad reason, just do it. Life's too short. Eat healthy too.